If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
When they get the ball back, when Brady gets the ball back with 3.5 minutes left, what thought went through your mind?
No, game over. And you knew that he was going to handle the clock. There was no question about it. And you think Bruce Arians is making the calls? You think Byron Leftwich making the calls? No. Tom Brady's got it. I got to handle. Yeah. What's he do? Run the football, move the sticks, takes all the time off the clock. He's going to have the last possession. Now, granted, he never knew Fournette was going to run for 30-yard touchdown. Right. But the game, I knew the game was over at that point. There's no question.
So when I look at this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team, they can play any style you want, right? If you load the box offensively to stop Leonard Fournette, Tom Brady, in his accurate passing, he's going to beat you on the outside with his 3 number 1 receivers on the outside.
As long as you have Tom Brady, as long as you have that roster that they have, oh yeah, guys, you better believe, I'm telling you, Coach, they are the team to beat.
Tom Brady seems to still be getting better. There are stats that show that, and he certainly holds himself to such a high level. How is this guy doing it at this age? You're around him every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a 12 to 15-year-old coming to work every day. I mean, he really is. He does the fundamental drills as hard as anybody that we have. He works as hard, be rotating so many new receivers. He'll stay after and work with all of them to make sure that, he's ready.
And here's the other thing. You guys are so big in analytics. Dano, you love that analytics stuff, and I can't stand that analytics stuff. I'm just throwing you out there. I don't care one way or the other,
but
Dano.
You can't stand it.
Here's the thing, okay? Let me give you a little stat. You run the ball in this game. Frank Reich, you guys love him. You lost that. You helped lose that game. And I'll tell you why. If you run the ball 20 times or less against a Tom Brady football team, you got no chance to win. All right, here's a guarantee.
Tell them again, then.
All right, let me just back it up by stats, because when I said it today, you guys like, no, I got no Carson Wentz played well. But it's about being ahead when there's no time left on the clock. Right. That's what the game's about, and know who the hell you're playing against. All right, Tom Brady, you guys could say Gronkowski's the reason they won. Yeah, he's a great player. The reason they won is you got Tom Brady.
My midseason MVP went to this guy right here because he's playing the best football of his career with possibly the best football team he's been on in his entire career. And what I love is that he's still being able to push the ball down the field. We call a little pylon concept here. Deep corner, flat corner. He sees the mix-up in the defense, finds the open guy, drop a dime down the field. And we're going to see it once again. Mike Evans, Irv was talking about him earlier, but watch the manipulation. I see they're going to rotate down. Let me hold the middle safety there, get him to turn his hips, and then a beautiful ball up over the top. Tom Brady playing great football, and it's not just dink and dunk at his old age. It's the ability to press the ball down the field to all those weapons you were talking about, Irv. I agree with you guys. Tampa Bay is definitely the team to beat.
How's this record? All right, you've got six times you beat Tom Brady with running the ball 20 times or less. 6 times that's happened. And you've lost 104 times. So less than 6% chance
not a good record.
of it. I don't care who the hell's the quarterback. Carson Wentz played about as good as you could play. Guess what? Run the damn ball, coach. You forgot your identity.
I mean, last year, when we were talking about going to the Super Bowl, and I heard he was texting everybody saying, we will win. That's saying, I know maybe you don't believe this, but we will win, and convince them.
Let me tell you all something about the Bucs. Anybody who thinks the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are down or beatable or blah, 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 blah. Got it. Noted. Noted. It's like that GIF from The Office. Write it down in the book and close the book. Noted. Noted. It's a little BJ Novak reference for you right there. Got it. Somebody's gonna have to beat them in January or February. Who's that gonna be? Oh, well, if the Cardinals look like X, Y, and Z. Wow, the Packers just look like this. Oh, wow. I mean, look, the Patriots are doing this. And wow, I mean, the Chiefs are doing that. Ravens are doing this. Bills look good. Week to week, blah, blah, blah. That's all talk, week to week.
You feel good picking any other team in the NFC over these guys? I don't. No. Packers find a way to mess things up. Cardinals, very, very, very green. Rams, all kinds. I don't see. I would never pick anybody over the Bucs right now. Nobody. I would take them right 8-3, and the difference is like they got nothing to prove. They have nothing to learn. Some of these young teams are like, we got to learn how to win. We got to just stack wins. We'll see in the playoffs. Maybe you'll be the number 1 seed the way this is going right now. You got that guy back. Listen, Colts wanted to stop Godwin and Evans yesterday. They did. They did nothing. Brady's stats were very pedestrian. Who cares? He doesn't care. Just win. All they did was go into a dome and beat a team that hasn't lost in a month. That's running the wheels off the thing. No big deal. If you had to tell me right now, pick who's winning the NFC, I'm taking those guys. I trust them. I'm impressed with them. 8-3, just cruising along. They'll probably finish up maybe 3 losses, 4 losses, 5 losses. I don't really care.
Push comes to shove. There will be a time in 2022 where somebody is going to take the field against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a winner goes on, loser goes home contest, and is going to have to beat Tom Brady. It's not just the defense. It's not obviously the offense, where yesterday Leonard Fournette came to the fore and goes, yeah, hey, you know what, everybody? Jonathan Taylor's doing great, but you know, I can do that too. It was his time. It's his time. And that helped Tom Brady erase, along with a Shaq Barrett. What a huge play. Because Wentz was carving up the Bucs defense, up 10. And Shaq Barrett came in with the trifecta, the sack, forced fumble, and personal recovery of said fumble.
Yeah, he got it.
And that started a 17 unanswered run of points by the Bucs, which was enough to overcome the eventual Jonathan Taylor MVP-type drive, where he had 8 carries for 53 yards on a 10-play drive. He had 8 carries, including the score. That was an MVP drive. We're going to just saddle up our MVP running back against one of the best run defenses in the league and tie the game. But then Tom Brady had, you know what, time. We've already seen the Tom versus time, haven't we? He wins it every time, doesn't he? More often than not. Tom Brady yesterday, I asked NFL Network Research this question as he was in the process of doing what we all knew he was going to do, which was come up with the game-winning fourth-quarter drive in Indianapolis. I asked him, how many of those has he had in Indianapolis? Back came the answer. This was his 3rd career, which is the most ever against the Colts in any of their buildings, including Baltimore back in the day. And I asked, I'm like, so that's the most by any opponent against the Colts in their building. I asked, how many other places do you have that record for?
Good question.
Yeah, because I only asked those. How many other places do you have that record for? Well, he's got 3 such drives in the building against the Jets and the building against the Giants. So you put them together, and that's the most ever in the history of the Meadowlands / MetLife.
Okay.
But neither of those 3 are a record.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Neither of those 3 are a record. There's other quarterbacks who have done that. They're tied with it, with Brady against the Jets, at the Jets, against the Giants, at the Giants. How about at the Giants too, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that weird? Isn't that wild?
Yeah, weird.
You want to take a guess where he's gotten the most, where he holds the record?
So as the visitor.
As the visitor. He's got 4 against them in this building. It's very simple. Staring you right
I was going to say Buffalo.
in the face. Correct. Tom Brady. Somebody's going to have to beat him. And, so what if he's down in the 4th? Someone's going to have to beat him. Just remember that when we're going through power rankings and all that, where they are and all that. Just one day in January, or if you're lucky enough, February, you're going to have that opportunity. Someone's going to have to do it. And I'll believe it when I see it.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day. Thanks for watching.